Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Top Flight Computers Thursday evening live stream. My name is Andrew, and Connor is not here again. He'll be back hopefully next week. But today we're building the Dark Knight. It's not Batman, it's actually a computer meant for 1440p 240Hz gaming. So this computer is centered around the i7-12700K from Intel, which will be cooling with this Fractal design Celsius S36 triple 120 AIO cooler. Those will both be installed on this Z690 AORUS Elite AX DDR4 motherboard from Gigabyte. Let's see, we have, is it 32 gig? Yeah, 32 gigs of memory from Kingston. It's their Fury DDR4, not DDR5. I got used to DDR5 now. We have two NVMe SSDs, a 512 gig and a 1 terabyte, also from Kingston. They're PCIe Gen 4 ones. We have a 3090 from EVGA for the Win 3 Ultra, which we also used in Tuesday's build. You can check that out on our channel in the archive. And a 1000 watt power supply from SeaSonic, which we also used on Tuesday. This is a very similar build if looking at it.
Yep.
But this time we're using our Corsair 4000D airflow because we like this case. And some ML120 RGB Elite fans from Corsair for the AIO and for the case. So yeah, without further ado, I will get started because it's just me, so it might take a little longer. But this is pretty similar to Tuesday. The cooler, motherboard, RAM are different in the case, but like half is the same.
Yeah.
SSDs are a little bit different too. This is a 1 terabyte instead of a 2.
Oh.
But very similar. Alright. Are you on top? We're at the top. Let's go to the top. So thank you to the dozens of people that came to the Top Flight open house today. If you didn't get the chance to come by the Top Flight open house today and meet Chris, make sure you put it on your calendar to come on Saturday. We'll have part 2. There'll be some free stuff. You know, if you want a pen or maybe a t-shirt or some cookies or something, you can come see our office, see computers, see where we build stuff, and we'll talk to you about computers. Yeah. And I promise Chris will not try to sell you a computer unless you want one. So, oh, there's another one. This board has more peels than the ASUS one. Open up our CPU. Just tape all over. Like I mentioned, we're using the, oh god, I'm gonna mess it up again. It's a, oh, does it? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Wow.
It's a more, it's like long-term game.
Yeah.
Not that this is
still long term.
This is the short term.
No, this is still long term. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, it's hard to imagine that a 12900K will ever be like bad. But like, you know, 10 years ago, people were like, "Oh man, this Core 2 quad will never be obsolete," and now they're like in the garbage bin. So.
Or we'll never need more than like 2 gigs of RAM.
Oh, we'll never need more than like 128 megabyte of RAM. Shit is in there. Close this. Yeah. There was I think, I'm trying to remember who it was. At one point, some manufacturers sold their computers that had a sticker on that said like never obsolete or something like that. Have you seen those? This was like in the maybe late 90s, early 2000s. It was like 64 megs of RAM, a dual core, you know, Intel processor. This will never be obsolete. And no, yeah, didn't age well at all. But we do what we can with what we have.
Yeah, I try to shy away from claims that can be easily like beaten or don't age well.
Yeah, we I don't think we ever say like this computer's future proof. You could say like it'll work in the long term, which it will,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Or like, this is the fastest possible computer.
yeah, yeah,
How do you even think computer faster? Spend more money.
yeah. Or wait a year or two. Because the fastest computer today will not be the same as the fastest computer in a year or maybe even like a month or whatever. So. But anyway, that's Moore's Law for you. Okay, come on. Unscrew, please. Oh my god, this one screw is like, okay, there we go. I'll make sure to peel off the plastic on the thermal pads here. And let's crack open some SSDs. I want the 512 to go in the top slot. I love the packaging on these Kingston drives. It's so easy to open. Oh no, but we're using Gigabyte, so I have to manually screw in the SSDs. They don't have the toolless mechanism like ASUS has. So I gotta get my screws out of here. Why can't you be more like ASUS, Gigabyte? Make it. Yeah, but with ASUS I don't have to use screws on the SSDs, so it's probably worth it. No, Gigabyte's good too. I'm pretty sure ASUS just has that patented right now. And it probably costs more to manufacture too. But... Yeah, I see it now. I wonder how long we were without audio.
I don't know.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Sorry, stream.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry for what I've done.
Yeah, never unplugged power cable first.
I mean, I probably could have told you that, but yeah, now you know. Generally, when you unplug power cables from things, because he took it to the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. I can
100%.
I can be on your side there, because he left me alone for 2 RGB builds. I will be on your side. It's getting hot in here, so hot. This, if that room's 75, this room's probably like 77. We have filming light and all that. And we're both in here with another computer. Whew. Oh, my screws one more.
You can imagine my trying to do a build in my nursery with like actually like extremely poor air.
We did one in your kitchen, but it wasn't on stream. There was not much room in there.
That
was the start of the pandemic.
Yep, that was like March 2020, I think.
Yeah. That was long time ago in a land far away. AKA Christian apartment.
I think I did the cable management and the post build on that.
Probably. Well, probably the post build. I don't know about cable management or not. At that time, we like, was it we couldn't go into that all office, or we just didn't? Or was it totally closed? I don't remember. It might have been closed off. It's been literally years. But anyway, where's my mountain hardware? You thought we lost audio again? I think I need. Do I need one of these kits? Yeah. Oops. Fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Well, it's because I dropped brackets on the ground. Not like I dropped the CPU in the socket. Had to get the correct Intel 1700 mounting hardware for this. You can probably switch back to front now. Why not a 3080? Put a 3080 in everything. Imagine you go to like an elementary school and all the computers have 3080s. Do they need any of the pro features?
I don't know.
The answer is probably not. There's like 3. Google the difference between Home and Pro Windows 11.
I tend to sell pro to businesses and home to non-businesses.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like there's very few differences. Most people will never care. I think like remote desktop is one of the differences.
this is also an instance of we don't in 850 watts.
Yeah.
But it saves a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. Up the station here. Switch this out before I forget. All right. And now I'll put this away. And let's open up the power supply. Do that. Sounds like fun.
So, on a $3,000 budget, we are at $2,550, including tax.
That's not bad.
That never happened.
Is that because they're local?
No, that's just because, we went with the, we did what I told, we did the
Cut it down. Yeah.
We cut the RAM down, we took the video card.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to be under budget.
More RAM. We've got the room for it.
That was scary. Okay. I thought it was in that bag a little better. Alright. Let's get this screwed in next.
I'm gonna do two.
I think I'll have another one, Chris says.
Always give them multiple options.
Yeah.
They might decide to spend more money
Yeah, especially if they're under budget with the one config.
for that much under budget.
Yeah, sometimes businesses, if they have a budget, they want to spend pretty much exactly that budget. Because otherwise the money might get wasted, or they might not get as much next year, and so on and so forth.
So,
You can't really see me behind the computer, but I'm currently installing the power supply. Wait, why am I doing that? No, don't do this yet. I'm just gonna get our cables out first.
alright, so I upgraded from the 5 to an i7 and upgraded the cooler. And still $200 more.
Probably don't even need to upgrade the cooler, honestly. But yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to add another SSD, want to upgrade from 16 to 32 gigs.
I would personally say change SSD to a 1 terabyte instead of a 512. Instead of adding another one, just upgrade to 1 terabyte. Yeah, I think for most people that's less confusing. A lot of people don't have experience with using multiple hard drives as a computer, so. Again, our motherboard requires 2 8-pins for the CPU. Let's get both of those
Now
going.
we're $150 under.
Nice.
I'm gonna,
That's a good config.
I'm gonna see if I can spend money.
Yeah. How can I add money? What's the RAM at? 16 still?
I feel like if I double the RAM,
Yeah, go to
that'll be deeper.
Yeah, it should be pretty darn close, within spitting distance, as they say. Okay, so we have a 3090, so I'm going to run 3 PCIe harnesses because this card is very hungry. And again, just like last build, we're using literally every PCI Express / CPU connector we can. Go. Now let's install it. Oh, I do need a SATA harness for our RGB hub, or for the cooler rather. Let's install that too. Nice. That's probably close enough at that point. I think if you add anything else, you'll go over.
I mean, not that I'm afraid of it.
Well, I would think it makes the sale easier if you're a little bit under. But
We're always always.
I know, but I'm saying it might be easier if it's under budget for once. Alright. The power supply is now installed in the back here. All the cables. As soon as I get this peel off. Brand. Alright. A few of these things I'll go ahead and plug in, like CPU power. And then we'll save the rest for later. One plugged in. Let's get the other one out. All right, perfect. CPU power is now connected. Make sure it's seated. Yep. All right. Next, I'm going to put the fans on the AIO. Install that so I have all the RGB installed and I can wire it up. That's the fans. And we're going to be using these as intakes to make sure to orient them appropriately. Yeah. I'm debating if I want to try to pre-install them. Could pull through, and it might be narrow enough I can fit it. Or it might not be. What do you think? Is it worth the risk? Tell you what, I'll do the bottom one and try. But the cable needs to. Let's go. Worst case, I'll lose a few minutes.
Oh no.
Oh no. We have nothing but time. We have nowhere to be. Fine.
Big deal, go. I'll go home.
Yeah, but you don't have anywhere to be. But you want to go. Sit on the couch. I'm feeling like a nice couch sit myself. Watching YouTube or something. Okay, I'm gonna put those 2 screws in on the bottom fan and see if it fits. If it does, it saves me a lot of time. If it doesn't, I have to take it back off. What's it gonna do? I don't think it's gonna fit. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold the horses. Wait, I think it, ooh,
How
okay.
did it work?
Oh wait, it might, hold on. We're still not completely out of the woods. Let me make sure I can get close enough to the, okay. Yeah, look at that. So these are thin enough that you can, well, okay. And this,
How did that work? But the Vantex fans don't.
normally we put them on the outside, and they're pushing through instead of pulling through.
I guess that's better. Why did they put them on the...
Because when you pre-install them on the back like this, you can't get the rad in the orientation. Like, you can't work it in there. But do we want to put them on this side because they're RGB?
Personally, for a gaming computer, I would say yes.
Yeah, since it's a gaming computer, I will back out.
God, that sounds
It's fine.
phenomenal.
They're just plastic. It's fine. Probably. I think it was just that clip. Oh yeah, I see it. We're good. Alright, I will flip it around and do the part install instead. God, it is hot in here. Picked the wrong day to wear jeans.
Yeah. And I hope that the air is fixed. I've got like between Facebook and LinkedIn, there's like almost 40 people are VP'd.
Yeah.
And if we've got like, and it's not gonna be 40 people at once.
No.
But if there's like
5.
it,
More bodies, more heat.
we're gonna need the HVAC to work.
Yeah. If nothing else, so you can be comfortable because you're here like all day.
Yeah.
Hopefully our HVAC is fixed by then. We can build computers, but we can't fix that. So, unless we start top flight HVAC. We can warm your computer with warm your house with computers, and then cool your house off. One-stop shop.
For heating and cooling.
Yeah, literally. Heating and cooling, except not actual heaters, just computers. Okay. Try to wiggle this guy into place. There we go.
Do you want some help?
Not yet. I will let you know when I surrender. But it takes a minute to finagle everything into place. That lined up. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Couldn't hit it. Let's see if I can get another one in, then I'll be happy. I might get the bottom one though. Easier said than done.
Well, these shorter IKEA tables,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can compare it to the old 9-foot tables with the old
Yeah.
those just would not fit. Like, we wouldn't have had the sides.
Wouldn't be able to get around the table. Yeah. Lined up. Lined up all the way. Oh, it is hot in here. God damn. All right, look at that. We have one fan installed. So from here, it should, in theory, be a little easier. So many twist ties. Oh my god. No, I got it. Give me 2 minutes. Get the cable through the hole. Because I don't want to go through. There we go. Another tweak. Oh, see, that wasn't too hard. Wiggle this fan into place. Lined up. And screw it in.
There's two people that came by today.
Mm.
One was a neighbor there.
Yeah.
She's been here for like 2 weeks. I would say hi and see what we did. And then this other lady from upstairs, she saw the car here. Well, you think I was on couch. She didn't know like what we did. They're asking if we did like repairs or like laptop sales. And I'm like, oh, really nice.
Yeah.
Oh. I brought her in and I showed her left the town, which was on all day.
Yeah.
She was just like.
Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't seen a computer like that in person, especially, you know, anyone who's older than like 30. So.
I wonder what the order was. Yep, I look like that.
Yeah, it better look nice for being that expensive, but it will perform very nice as well. And that's what's really important.
He was actually asking me about some IT support because he is the current IT support. The last time that she touched the computer was like before.
Oh no.
I told her about a local.
Yeah.
She was very thankful. Like, yo, why don't y'all do that? I don't, because oh.
Yeah, IT support is not very fun.
Well, fun is fun. I don't have the time. It's not up to that. And I don't want to have to tie it to a desk.
Yeah.
Maybe. Not that tied to a desktop all day long.
Yeah. Not in the same way. Install our last fan here. Go. Get lined up. Screw it in. This will look much better with RGB fans in the front, because this case it kind of shine through the front grille. So, what's the client's name? First name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne, I hope you appreciate my extra time and effort to make this look stick. Okay, there's two. Yeah, if this is a workstation, I would probably just be like, yeah, let's put them on.
So this is a fun story. All the top Google asked me if he needed to schedule a booking to do an appointment in the office.
Oh yeah. No.
Well, you're welcome to stop by the office. I'm not there right now, but we can all typically go.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be. You keep track of any, like your CRM or anything. Yeah.
And within probably built a template form. And then we did like 2 episodes. And what, like, it was blinding.
Yeah.
I think I made a poster.
If you did, I probably didn't see it. I don't browse my socials much. Getting all my fan cables in the right spot to plug them in to the CPU controller thing. These fans have longer cables than the Fantex fans have. Fun fact.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So from Google call to invoice pay, full process, 5 hours and 5 minutes.
Wow, that's probably a record, huh?
Yeah.
From like lead discovery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, it's gonna be a stick computer, so it's worth it. Get this fan plugged in, it'll be sick.
4750. 4,750.
Yeah. Very nice. One more fan to plug in. We can do something else. There we go. Grab the zip tie and tie this down. Won't take it out. I know. It fell off my pocket.
We're about to lose the mic.
I'll get it in a second. It's fine. It happens like every time. The clip is not very strong. Do you want to VHB tape it?
Doesn't Connor put his in his pocket?
Probably, but I've just never done that. Here we go. Right, I'll try it. Okay. Rad's in and the fans are plugged into it. Next, I'm going to plug in some of the front panel stuff. stuff. Get those cables out of the way. And then I'll probably do RGB after that.
So you're gonna save all this for
But yeah, it's just power stuff. Because GPU's not even in yet. 24 pins like last. There's a process. There's a method to the madness. Panel audio in. Current USB Type C going in. I can turn this a little bit better. I hate how there's no visual indicator of which way the USB-C connector goes in. You just have to try it. Just kind of ironic.
So there actually is one side is slightly longer than the other one.
Yeah, but it's not easy to see like other connectors.
Yeah.
So I don't even bother. I just try it and see if it works. Like USB 3, yeah, I can see the notch very clearly. Plug it right in first try. But oh well. But it is ironic because like USB-C is reversible, but the front panel connector for it is not reversible.
What? I'm gonna get your thoughts on
Okay.
So the 4090. I saw some pictures from Gigabyte for the 4090. This is very large, like the quads, the long, just super tanky cars. Then they're saying that it like won't fit in mid-tank.
Yeah.
Or normal mid-tank. So I was wondering if we're gonna have to use Mention 5.2 by default. If it's default.
Well, I would say no, because not every computer will have a 4090.
True.
But also when it actually comes out, we have specs of all the partner models. We can check the maximum GPU length for this case.
True.
And see how it lines up. So, and it might be that, okay, you can put the 4090 in this case, but you can't do the 4090 and the AIO. You know, you have to pick. So, but I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. Even when it comes out, who knows if we'll be able to buy them immediately.
Yeah.
Or sell them immediately. So, okay.
Well, I mean, if we can get prices, we'll be able to sell them. It might be a waiting period before we can get it.
Let's get what's not.
I sold I think I sold a 2900K. Our first bill was the $99.
Mm-hmm.
It was paid for before I could actually buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of that with GPUs when you couldn't buy any GPUs too. Like, okay, we sold this 3060, now we need to get a 3060. I'm just making sure I'm not plugging in some pump header down here. There's one for our top/rear fans.
That one build that took like 5 months to get a 3060.
Was that a 3060 or a 3060 Ti? I think it was a Ti, right?
It was your Ti.
Yeah, I ended up selling you mine. The sacrifices I make, Chris.
Yeah, we never got a review for that build.
Oh, really? Dang. That's alright.
I didn't fix it.
It might be better that way. Those fans are plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the CPU block because I'm bored. Been hanging out here. Make sure I put it on CPU fan. What? That. And I need my thumb nut. One. Two. CPU cooler is mounted. It's starting to look like a computer now. Turn around here in just a second. Get this one threaded all the way. Cable. Alright. I have a few more hurdles to deal with. A few. I need to plug in all the RGB. I need to put the video card in. I need to plug in the rest of the power and then cable manage. Best of my ability and or desire. But let's get the RGB hub out and do that. Oh wait, I want that. We have 6 RGB fans, which is coincidentally the exact amount that this little RGB hub will support. So, perfect. This will plug in down there somewhere eventually, not now. Where to mount this? I'm going to mount it right there. Yeah, do that. I don't know where Connor usually mounts this, but he's not here, so I get to do what I want.
With the hub?
Yeah.
I think it's behind.
It's too late. It's already adhered.
Alright.
You'll see it later.
Alright.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. We need to number our fans. So I'm gonna go bottom of the rack to the top. Okay, so this is number 1. There's a mess back here. Like you would not believe. Okay. Number 2.
Actually, I probably would.
You probably would believe it, but
I've done enough builds.
the average person probably wouldn't believe it. Number 3. Grab number 4. Should be top next to the rack.
I've only built or watched rebuilt 174 computers.
Well, probably a few more than that, but yeah. I mean, that's our number of like numbered builds, but yeah.
True, yeah.
There's a few internal and a few other miscellaneous things.
My computer, I built one computer for a guy before I made some flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that computer is still in use today. Hope not. Hope not.
So the 3 of the first 4 computers we built are still in use.
Okay.
4790K with a 1080. She really wants a new build, but the current build is still holding on.
Yeah.
A 4590.
4590. Okay.
4590.
Yep. Yep.
With the 1060. Still hanging on. A 6800K with a 1070. I believe it's still on.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy, I think he has a 4590 with a 950. Yeah. And he upgraded. He actually got into building himself.
Okay.
And now he has like a 5900X and like 2080. Yeah.
Yep.
He like got the bug back.
Yeah, it happens. You can start building computers. It's like I spend all my paychecks from here just upgrading my computer.
Glad to know that.
Nah, not really. Last thing I bought was that 3080, which I've like not even been using its like actual potential. It's just been playing like 2D games. but
I'm either playing
Balloons.
Battlefield.
The new Battlefield?
2042.
Isn't that really like a bad game? I thought when it came out it was like a flop.
It has some issues.
I guess it depends who you ask.
Yeah. There was Balloons, Battlefield, or like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
The last two do make my computer loud.
But I can still run them.
Oh yeah, I mean, my rig ran Witcher wonderfully.
Yeah. You and The Witcher.
I got like nearly 500 hours in it.
That's a lot of hours.
Uh-huh.
I think I played it for like half an hour. I like rode a horse somewhere and talked to some like captain of some like military thing, and I got bored.
Yeah, it's a lot of quests.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been really one for games where you just do quest after quest. I get bored too easily.
I love those games.
My attention span does not keep up. I'm trying to cable manage, but there's a lot.
Well, it's not as bad as last time.
No, I'm just trying to figure out like the best ways to manage them. So, a little bit. I'll probably just end up doing what I usually do and just brute forcing it with like tons of zip ties. Because if you tie enough things together in enough places, it will eventually look decent.
Gotta be able to get the camera on.
Oh yeah, yeah, no worries there. These three are together, so I can tie them together.
I looked at my play timer for Balloons on Steam. I got like 350 hours in it.
Pretty impressive.
That does not count the time on my phone.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I don't. And then like there was like easily 2 years where I didn't even know that there was
a phone app.
No.
Yeah.
That it was on Steam.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah.
playing it on my phone.
Yeah, you were backwards. Yeah. I knew it was on Steam, and then I found out about the phone app.
Of course. In that same time period, I like couldn't get past like round 70 because I didn't know how the other towers worked.
Right. That's funny.
Or like I would just go and like spam random towers, and like I would struggle to get towers up to like 4th tier, which is when they started getting really powerful.
Right.
And like trying to get past round 100 or I mean even past like the 90s, like I'd see a DDT and a small. Like, how do you kill this thing?
This might be a hot take, but a lot of times I think video games are more fun when you know less about it and you're just like trying stuff out.
Yeah.
Flailing around.
Yeah, it's fun to watch and just experiment on Balloons with the challenges.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you only get these certain powers. You gotta beat this certain kind of setup.
Okay. I'm not done up there yet. Okay. I still have to pull things through and cable manage more, but
and there's a USB cable.
Yes, yeah, for the RGB hub.
Yep.
I was trying to contain the mess here before I moved on. Okay.
Well, I feel like I've done a pretty good job of talking in Connor's stead.
I don't know how well I can hear you, but yeah. You don't have a mic on, but yeah. Okay, let's tie up the SATA cable. I'll have to run a whole SATA harness just to power the RGB off one plug of it. Such is life. Tie the rest of it up into a neat little log and hide it. back to the front. Let's put this on. All right, I'll go ahead and open the GPU now. Only now we're opening the GPU.
Yeah.
Honestly, not bad timing for RGB, so it's not done yet.
RGB and a single version.
And the triple radiator. Ooh, it is hot in here. Get all the peels off it.
People used to ask me, how do you handle working with such expensive stuff? I could never. I'd be too scared I was gonna drop it. I'm like, after a point.
You just, you become numb.
Yeah. And if you can't get over the fact that it's expensive, probably shouldn't be working.
Yeah. I mean, if I drop this and it breaks, nothing bad will happen to me, so it's fine. Chris will beat me up in the parking lot. These are only 1,000 now. Well, maybe like 1,200.
That's still
Only 1,000. Chris, it's only $1,000. Just go buy more. Just write it off on your taxes.
Just write it off.
Just write it off.
Not how business.
Have you seen that show, Schitt's Creek?
Yes.
I didn't see all of it, but I did see that part. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's the business write-off. Oh, really? Who's writing it off? The write-off people. So the government pays for it.
No.
It's so good. And then when you start a business, you realize that is not how write-offs actually work, right, Chris?
Nope.
They're not even. I mean, they're nice, but they don't help you that much.
Well,
Depending.
it depends.
Do you write off all our office stuff here?
So I mean,
Probably should be.
rent, payroll, like business expenses
Cameras, microphones.
are a lot of them can be can be written off, and they can go to
Reduce your taxable income.
correct.
Yep.
Sometimes it's good to operate with a loss.
Loss, yeah.
You need money back when you're trying to apply for a loan, or you're trying to sell your company. You don't want to be operating it.
Yeah.
You want to have a profit.
Yeah, people don't generally buy companies that are losing money. Usually.
But it's not like it's losing money. Like payroll is one of those things that like
It's very complicated.
we had a loss for like 10 years in a row.
Well, I
Because-
think pretty much every company starts with losses.
But that's because I was writing off my apartment expenses.
Yeah,
It's being paid for by the day job.
right. Businesses are complicated.
Yeah.
And accounting is complicated. Yeah. Building computers is complicated too. And you pay people for that.
Yes. I do.
Okay. Getting close. Lucky you. We are getting relatively close. That's what I will say. I know there's just, I mean, look how much waste you generate from one of these computers, so it just goes everywhere.
And this is a normal-ish build.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. 6 fans, AIO. We've definitely have had builds with a lot more.
Normal for us.
Yes.
Some people, this is it is a grand.
Yeah.
Not much.
Compared to the average person building their own computer, it's more better.
The average person that doesn't have a video.
The average person doesn't have a video card. You're saying like the average computer doesn't have a video card? Oh, well, yeah, the average gaming computer will. Hopefully. Onboard graphics isn't that good.
Yeah, I can run balloons on my laptop.
Yeah, and it has onboard.
Yeah. You can't run Battlefield.
What's the CPU on it?
Tiger Lake Python.
Okay. It's relatively modern.
Yeah. I mean, it's quick. It's only a quad core. But it boosts up to like 4.7.
Really? That high?
I feel like it.
That's pretty quick. Is that a business expense?
Yeah. And the best part is that there's only like 8 pages of stuff.
Well, that doesn't matter because you wrote it off, so the government pays for it. Who writes it off? The write-off.
Motherboard 4. That's cool.
Yeah. Oops.
Ooh.
Oops. I have bad news. I think this just broke.
What? What'd you say?
It's actually the snips that broke.
Oh.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was egging you on a little bit. There goes 3090. These are $2 snips. Can you order some more snips?
What do you even call it? Like,
Side cutters, or Connor had a different name. I forgot. Like side cable cutters, something like that.
yeah, when you Google or when you Amazon snip.
You're probably not gonna find what you're looking for.
Well,
Just look up like side cutters. I would look up side cutters specifically.
pretty good.
Because you want to make sure they they can cut flush. Okay. Okay. Is that a business expense?
Yes.
It is. Write it off.
Yeah.
Call the write-off people.
Do I want a recurring delivery?
Can you set it to like once every 2 years? What was that? I was buying something. I was buying like something you would only buy once, and they asked me if I wanted to make a recurring purchase. I was like, it was a keyboard. I was buying my new keyboard. And it was like, do you want a recurring purchase? Like, what are you talking about?
What?
I don't need this many keyboards. It's red. Top flight red. Close enough. Awesome. If you want new stuff, all you have to do... Huh? If we want new stuff, all we have to do is break our old stuff.
So it's an i7 1165 G7. Which is look that up.
I still hate their naming on those.
Yeah, that's like the desktop stuff.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Other than the iPhone.
Because it hasn't changed in 15 years.
But the mobile stuff. Max Turbo.
Okay. Nice.
The TDP up is 28 watts, and the TDP down is 12 watts.
What is up and down? What? Is that like on battery and on wall power?
No, that's maybe. But it's the same node. Older.
Yeah.
10 nanometers.
Yeah.
Super thin. Yeah, it's quite fast. 4-core, 6 thread.
Is it Z graphics or whatever?
With XP.
Yeah, Z graphics.
Yeah.
I say Z. I don't know if it's Z or X.
96 execution units.
Okay.
96.
96.
It can do 8K. Can.
What would you do 8K in?
What?
What would you use 8K for?
A gigantic monitor.
Okay. I feel like if you have an 8K monitor, you probably shouldn't be powering it off a laptop at that point. Probably have a nice custom built desktop on top of like computers. Right? Yeah, always. Okay.
I mean, I gotta figure out some way to use this Thunderbolt port.
Yeah. One or two more zip ties, and then I think we'll be done.
The best part about it is probably the battery life.
Yeah.
It is great.
Very efficient. Okay. I will turn this around. It's not the cleanest that's ever existed, but it looks pretty tidy, I think. Not bad. Yeah, it's all in its place. Tidy everything together. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, should we try to turn it on? Go home. Oh my god, there's so much trash. I can't even get to the cable. We have all the RGB.
Yep.
Very nice. How's it look on camera? Can you see it?
Yep.
Very nice. We'll wait for it to post here. And while it does that, I will begin cleaning up all my trash.
Yeah, I was asking him if he wanted an RGB RAM. He was like, no.
But everything else is.
Okay.
This actually, wow. We didn't use a Corsair, so maybe not Dominator Platinums, but no. I'm guessing Kingston has RGB RAM.
Yes.
If not, they'd probably be out of business. Post. VGA. So we're good. All right. Wow. I'm excited. So thank you again for joining us this evening. This has been the Dark Knight Gaming Computer. Make sure to check out our website, topflightpc.com, where you can see pictures of this and all our other builds after they're done, as well as request your own build. You can check out our Facebook page, Top Flight Computers, and there you'll also find the info for our open house this Saturday at the office from 10 to 4. and come meet Chris and maybe me and see the space, and there'll be some stuff here and you can talk about computers, and yeah, it'll be good. So come on down, and yeah, we will be back next Tuesday with another build, and hopefully Connor will be here too. He'll be out of prison by then. So all right, until then, goodbye.